Who would you rather be, Superman or one of the Three Musketeers? Sure, Superman has some pretty sweet powers, but the Three Musketeers had friends. And when it comes to our switch to wireless LAN controller configuration, friends when it comes to links are a good thing, right? Two is better than one. It's great to be able to bind together our ports with link aggregation. So let's talk about some of the rules for the road, all right? So link aggregation, we'll have to set it to on when we configure this on our switch because we do not support dynamic link aggregation. So no LACP, no PAGP, these are not available. And we can only build one group. This is a very simple configuration when it comes to our connection to the controller, right? So this makes sense. We're just going to turn it on. This is a Cisco to Cisco, just fire it up and make it happen kind of link aggregation. Now, as far as that's concerned, we're in good shape. How are we going to configure this? Well, on the switch, we will need to configure first the interfaces themselves. And so what we'll do is we'll tell those interfaces, all right, I want you to be set to utilize, I'll actually set you to, for each of the interfaces, I'll set them to switch port, I pick the interface, switch port, then channel group, I'll use the whatever channel group number I'm going to work with, and then mode is on. On is what tells you you're not using active or passive or any of the dynamic modes. Then I'll do the same thing for the next interface. Interface gigabit 3.1, switch port, carriage return. Sorry, I missed the carriage return there. Can we jump in there and do that? There we go. Switch port, and then channel group 5 mode on. Same thing. Multiple interfaces, do that. If I've got 5 interfaces, go ahead and set them all to that, or 8 interfaces, whatever it is that I have available to me connected to the controller. But one group that's going to be associated with this process. Then, once I've got that done, now I can actually configure the interface of the port group itself. So recognize, once I've done this, the whole point is I'm not going to configure individual interfaces anymore. Instead, I configure the port channel, all right, the channel group itself. So remember, channel group is the term for it when we're in the interface. Port channel is the term for it as an interface itself. So interface port channel 5, whatever number it is that you choose. Switch port trunk, native VLAN 12, switch port trunk, allowed VLAN, switch port mode trunk. This is the same configuration essentially we did on the wireless LAN controller switch port earlier when it was just one. We're just doing it now on the port channel instead of on the individual port. And that's the key thing to keep in mind when you're configuring these.